the beginning of the world. Clash of the Titans.
Hello, and welcome to our bedtime stories. Tonight, we travel backward in time, thousands of years before humans began to record history, to a time when the sky and earth were still tyrannical gods. Close your eyes, and let my voice be your guide on this journey into the history of the Titan War. Section 1. A beginning in darkness and tyranny. Before Mount Olympus shone with the light of its gods, before the seas roared with Poseidon's fury, the world had only one name: chaos, a huge, cold, shapeless void where nothing existed and everything was potentially present. From this absolute darkness, two colossal primeval powers were born: Gaia, the vast and benevolent earth, and Uranus, the starry and boundless sky. This first cosmic couple became the parents of the next generation. They gave birth to the Titans, 12 ancient deities who held the power of nature in their hands. But Gaia had other children too: the Cyclopes, the skilled one-eyed smiths, and the Hecatoncheires, giants with 100 hands and 50 heads. Uranus, the Sky Father, was not only terrified of his children's power but was also disgusted by their monstrous appearance. Fearing they might one day take his place, he cruelly cast them down into the deepest and darkest prison of the world, Tartarus, burying them deep within the earth. Gaia, the Mother Earth, felt the pain and suffering of this imprisonment in her very veins. Her heart was weary of Uranus's tyranny, and deep within her, she forged a sickle of flint for revenge. Gaia appealed to her Titan children. Only one, the youngest and most cunning of them, Cronus, the god of time and harvest, dared to answer his mother's call. Section 2. Conspiracy and the crowning of Cronus. On a night when the sky and earth drew close, Cronus, with his mother's sharp sickle in hand, ambushed his father. In one violent moment, he castrated Uranus and pulled him down from the sky. This rebellion was the first time a god's blood was spilled on the earth, and from that sacred blood, other terrifying beings like the Erinyes, the goddesses of vengeance who later pursued Cronus, and the giants emerged. Cronus took his father's crown, and the reign of the Titans began. This era is known as the Golden Age, an age where the world found peace and stability, and humans lived in harmony. But Cronus's peace did not last. He was afflicted by the same paternal curse that he himself had executed. Before his fall, Uranus cursed Cronus, foretelling that his own fate would be to fall at the hands of one of his children. Cronus, burdened by power, became a ruthless paranoiac, hatching a wicked plan to evade his destiny. He married his sister, Rhea, the Titaness of motherhood. Rhea bore him children one after the other: Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, and Poseidon. But Cronus, instead of a warm fatherly embrace, swallowed every newborn upon sight, imprisoning them in the darkness of his belly. He intended to stop time and freeze the future for himself. Through tears and pleas, Rhea lost 5 children. She saw Cronus swallow the 5th child, Poseidon, too. When the time came for the birth of the 6th child, Zeus, Rhea could bear it no longer. She was determined to change the game of fate this time. And here, our story reaches its turning point. A story that shows how the youngest god, with intelligence and courage, managed to defeat his tyrannical father. If you enjoy hearing these ancient, mysterious tales so that you don't miss any other story, hit the subscribe button and the bell right now and join us to journey deeper into the heart of mythology together. Section 3. The King's Rescue. In secret, Rhea gave birth to Zeus on the lush island of Crete. She hid the infant in the cave of Mount Ida, entrusting him to the care of mountain nymphs and the sacred goat Amalthea. But to deceive Cronus, Rhea turned to her mother Gaia for help and presented Cronus with a large stone wrapped in baby clothes. Cronus, blinded by his frenzy, swallowed the stone, believing he had averted his curse. Zeus grew up in Crete, becoming strong, cunning, and resolute. He was no longer a child. He was a young god who had returned to claim justice for his mother and his siblings. When the destined time arrived, Zeus, advised by Metis, the goddess of wisdom and a daughter of the Titans, brewed a powerful potion. He approached Cronus's court disguised as his cupbearer and made the tyrannical Titan drink the concoction. The effect of the potion forced Cronus into a horrifying act. He vomited up all his swallowed children in reverse order of consumption. First the stone, and then, sequentially, Hades, Poseidon, Hera, Demeter, and Hestia, all of whom emerged as adult gods ready for battle. Section 4. The Titanomachy, the 10-year war. The war began, a cosmic conflict recorded in history as the Titanomachy, the Battle of the Titans. On one side were the young Olympian gods led by Zeus, who established their base on Mount Olympus. On the other, the Titans, led by Cronus, entrenched themselves on Mount Othrys. This war lasted 10 years. 10 years during which the sky was torn by Zeus's thunderbolts, and the earth trembled beneath Poseidon's feet. Zeus realized that to win, he needed older, more primal powers. He journeyed to Tartarus and freed the Cyclopes and Hecatoncheires from their chains. In return, the Cyclops smiths forged weapons that brought the young god's power to its peak. For Zeus, the thunderbolt, a lightning bolt that nothing could withstand. For Poseidon, the trident, the tool for controlling the oceans and causing earthquakes. For Hades, the helmet of darkness, which rendered him completely invisible. With these divine weapons and the devastating power of the Hecatoncheires' 100 hands, the Olympian gods finally crushed the Titans. Cronus and most of the rebellious Titans were captured and sent to the eternal prison they themselves had created, Tartarus, to remain confined in darkness forever. The end, the establishment of Olympus. After this great battle, Zeus was recognized as the new king of the world. He, Poseidon, and Hades drew lots to divide their realms. Zeus won the sky and sovereignty over all, Poseidon the boundless oceans, and Hades the hidden underworld. And thus a new era began, the age of the Olympian gods, an age where Zeus's justice, Poseidon's power over the seas, and Hades' secrets ruled the fate of humans and the world. This story was not only the victory of son over father, but the triumph of a new order over primal chaos, a legacy that shapes the heart of Greek civilization to this day. If you enjoyed this style of storytelling and want to hear more epic, historical, and mythological tales, be sure to subscribe to our channel so that every week you are the first to journey into a new world of myths. Stay with us,